putting up some roasting is we're doing some incredible things. This year's been really special. We set high goals and we've achieved them. And again, it's not about the product or the specific release or the individual deal. I said something to the effect last year. When you look back a few years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you're probably going to be in touch with a lot of people at the tables you're at. And you're going to remember the amazing people that you have connections with. And it almost feels like a wedding reception when we do this every year. There's so much love in this room, and I'm incredibly proud to be a part of it. It's very humbling. So thank you for allowing me to be up here. Awesome year. I love you guys. I'm going to kick it over to Mel.
I got it.
All right. Thank you. Can everyone hear me? Is this good? Louder? Is that good? Yeah. All right. Good evening and welcome to the annual Choozle Holiday Party Roast. It's so nice to have everyone in the same room tonight. We have family, friends, peers. Now that we've all had some time to eat, drink, and be merry, I think it's time for me to all destroy you as people. Thank you. So sit back, relax, and puff out your pelvic floors. First up, we have the AdOps team. AdOps, where you at? None of you are AdOps, so thank you. Okay, AdOps is of course headed up by Kendra. Yep, and I'm sure you've noticed since Kendra talks like somebody who left caps lock on. Kendra, you know, she just... Okay, we can't do that after every joke. So, Kendra loves to flutter around the office, you know, like a weird little hummingbird, saying no to things before you even ask. Except instead of surviving on sugar water, she exclusively eats sous vide steak and still gains sustenance from the twin she ate in utero. Intern Mike is also here. Intern Mike! Yeah, which is just what this company needed, another fucking guy named Mike. I haven't gotten, I haven't really had the time to get to know Mike just yet, though he does seem like the kind of guy who would share a Minions meme on Facebook about how the Electoral College is the true measure of the people's will. Katie is here tonight. What an angry little deviled egg. Katie is great, you know, because she always looks like you just asked her to read something off of the top shelf. She's here with her boyfriend Luke tonight. Luke, fun fact, Luke is allergic to everything. No, I mean everything. Eggs, dairy, peanuts, tree nuts, hydrogen atoms, cobblestone streets, LED light bulbs, and people with first names for last names. One time, actually, Luke whispered in Katie's ear, "You take my breath away." And she thought it was so romantic until she realized he was in actual anaphylactic shock. It looks like the entire sales team is here. Sales. Yeah. The sales team is great because talking to them is like when you have something stuck in your teeth and you almost get it out, but not quite. Lonnie heads up the sales team. If you haven't met Lonnie, he's the guy in the back over there who looks like he knows a lot about international maritime law. He doesn't, though. He's just a partying hipster. Yeah. Lonnie is from San Francisco, so he's been doing things before they were cool, before doing things before they were cool was cool. Like how he only eats compost. Or how he insists on wearing Tom's shoes that have been discarded by children in Africa. Ryan is here! Ryan is fun because every picture you take with him is a dick pic. Sorry. Actually, yeah. There's ways of getting it. Ryan's here with his wife Jenny. They got married in April. That's great. Congrats. When asked when Jenny will legally change her name, she said it's on her to-do list. Right after finish 18-part Lord of the Rings fan fiction and literally fucking die. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you for your business. Chris Hogan is here. His dad was a tree. Michael Fisher is here. Michael Fisher is that weird uncle that you have to warn your boyfriend about when you're but he comes in handy, like when we had the company Christmas party, and Michael handled all the details. That was great. Camping is fun because you get to spend like a ton of money to pretend you're homeless. Ashley is here. Yeah. Ashley's here in the back. So Ashley's here all the way from New York, which is great. But I'm worried that we've kept her on the East Coast a little bit too long. She had a demo last week, and when they turned her down, she stormed out of their offices screaming, "May your marinara sauce never stick to your pasta." The people who don't really have teams are here, like Margaret. Margaret, who, as her parents say, puts the M in mediocre. Margaret has I'm just kidding. It's true. Margaret, she has a hard time spelling mediocre sometimes, though, because, let's be honest, if brains were money, Margaret is as poor as the middle class after supply-side economics kicks in. Am I right? I don't even know what that means. AJ is here. AJ! Yeah. He has a really shitty personality. Megan is here. Megan is here with her strange little team. I'm so happy that Megan got to finally hire an intern. She really needed the help, so maybe now she'll stop singing the State Farm jingle, hoping a magical insurance agent will appear. That will never actually work, Megan. Morgan, our intern. Morgan, woo! She fits in, well, so far I'd say, though she's been a bit scared to make any mistakes, because Megan told her if she messes up again, she'll end up like Hedwig in book 7. Hedwig dies. The CS team is here, and likely responsible for at least 70% of tonight's bar tab. First we have Kristen here. Kristen, who, as they say, is a tall glass of prune juice after a long game of checkers. Kristen is a vegetarian, so she eats a lot of barley and bran and human hair. Actually, Kristen gets so much fiber in her diet that just last week she shit out an entire wicker patio furniture set. Jess is here. Yeah, Jess. Jess at first glance seems like a kind-hearted, gentle soul. But you know what they say about assuming things? They're not to. See, Jess loves walking outside with her husband in the fall and hearing the crunch of leaves below their feet. But in reality, it's only because she likes to imagine she is stepping on the bones of her enemies. Rachel's also here. Yeah, she's always coming in early and staying late like a real asshole. She likes to have people think that she's working hard, but in reality, she spends half her time putting black olives on her fingers and acting out apocalyptic puppet shows of what life will be like under a Trump presidency. Let's see. The nerds are here. Where the nerds at? Yeah, you know. They like to be referred to as the dev team. And speaking of offensive nicknames, Osby would like to formally request people stop trying to get his attention by screaming, "Hey, Casa Bonita!" Trevor is here! Yeah. Trevor is actually secretly one of the oldest employees at Choozle. I'm not saying he should retire or anything. I'm just saying maybe he shouldn't buy so many green bananas. He also shouldn't sneeze. Not because he'll die, but because his pants will literally leap off of his frail childlike frame. Travis is here. Oh, there he is, yeah. Travis is here. Travis is from Kansas. So, yeah. So, in other words, he uses his whole fist to hold a pencil. He's also the only person I know who can seem like a genuinely good guy while referring to his 3 children as sex trophies. Travis spends most of his days coaching soccer and disappointing his wife. But the worst part is that even though his life is super fucking pathetic, he physically can no longer cry since the LASIK surgery. Eric is here. Eric is fun because the two of us have a little music battle going on. I put on the station I like, sounds of children crying when the ice cream truck won't stop for them. And Eric immediately changes it to the station he likes, sounds of someone hitting a stone with a day-old loaf of bread. Eric insists this was the beginning of rock and roll.
Oh!
Yeah! Amanda's here. She's affectionately known as a dried out marker in the big art box of life. She's the first girl on the dev team, which is super cool. Though she likely sent women everywhere back a few steps when Mike Cohn gave her a project to do, and she said she literally can. Jeff and Andrew are here, of course. Because they literally own us. They're quite the pair, I'd say. Andrew, he's like a sweet little groundhog who occasionally emerges from his office and tells us it's 6 more weeks till profitability. And Jeff is the darkness. Andrew is so fun, especially when he's ready to party like he did in his old college fraternity, Sigma Apple Pie or whatever it was. But he's also a bit intense, like when he forced his 5-month-old daughter to sign up for the family's competitive walking club. After talking to Jeff for a few minutes, it's easy to see why one might compare him to a certain international leader with crazy facial hair who recently died. Who loves cigars. But if you actually Actually, no, Jeff, you know I'm not referencing Fidel Castro, I am talking about Prince. After talking to Andrew for a few minutes, it's easy to tell that he's the CEO of a tech startup. Since he says things like, healthy friction, will it scale, ahead of the curve, big picture, corner the market, get the ball rolling, go the extra mile, hit the nail on the head, put the cart before the horse, raise the bar, state of the art, world class, take the bull by the horns, think big. The product is our strategy and strategy is a product. Here's for the last time, you don't need to take all of your clothes off while you're going to the bathroom. So in closing, let's all raise our glass to Choozle one last time. Thank you. May our days be many, may our troubles be few, and may we all survive the next 4 years of Celebrity Apprentice. You're all fucking fired.